Thank you for 10k subscribers. You guys made an absolute dream come true. As a reward, here's a Q&A. Questions are in no particular order, so Noel, first question. Will you do more songs and voice acting in the future? Oh hell yeah, I don't intend to stop that. In fact, as of recording of this, another song is coming out. Not entirely sure what I'll do next, but I do intend to try to get some comic dubs done. Maybe collaborate with other voice actors. I think it's really fun to do, so I have no intention of stopping soon. Chris of the Chris? What is your Chris? Wouldn't you like to know? What made you want to do Deltarune stuff? I'm a firm believer that the best things in life just happens by coincidence. Or just comes naturally. So for me, one day I just decided that I wanted to dub this one particular scene with Noel. So I did. Deltarune also came into my life when I was having a rough time, let's just say that. And doing that dub made me realize, holy shit, I just love doing voices. It just kind of happened naturally. And then one day I decided to do this song, and here we are now. Is there a Discord? Yes, it's one of the rewards for YouTube members and patrons. So if you wanna chat with me or the mods and fellow Chris of the Pool fanatics, and hopefully one day when there's enough of you, we'll do more hangouts. So click the link in the description, and you'll know what to do from there. How and why did you decide to become a YouTuber? I've always liked editing stuff, so it just, again, came to me naturally. I didn't take it seriously up until when I started doing songs. It's not a job yet, but I do really hope that I get to that point. I've always had a knack of, well, being kind of obnoxious and loud, but only when I feel like it, so this is a good outlet for that. I'm also extremely weird, so it also goes well for a YouTuber. Plus, I have a pretty decent voice if I say so myself. Relatively distinct. I don't have the best range, I admit, but still I think it's fun to do, and I've learned a lot while doing this. I'll just straight up say it, this channel is the best thing that has ever happened to me, and I truly hope I'll continue to grow, and that this will be a full-time job one day. Why do we see Noel so much in the shorts when she's not as prevalent in the game? Another thing that just happened naturally, I just think she has a very interesting family dynamic. Yes, in the games we don't really see that much from it, but judging from what we know about Rudy and Carol as characters, I think the idea of having very polar opposite parents was very interesting, so I started from there. And then it just came to me naturally that, well, if they've been married, even if they're not currently, there has to be something that they bonded over, so maybe they just have a very similar sense of humor. And things just fucking snowballed from there. It's just a part of Deltarune that's probably there, but we don't really see that much, and I thought it was very interesting to not only explore, but to just have fun with. I do intend to explore other dynamics in Hometown, of course, and the Fun Gang. Who's your favorite YouTuber? I don't know. I have a few that I really like, but I don't really have a clear favorite. I think I gave this recommendation last Q&A as well, but evidently Fresh is someone who makes a lot of original Deltarune songs. I will never be that talented, so it's someone I always like checking out. There's also a lot of animators, some that do Deltarune stuff, others that don't, that I think is very fun and interesting to follow. This one in particular, because it has 3D animations and they look great. Noel, the final question for today, please. Who is your favorite Darkener? Oh, that's a good question. Does Gerson count? Probably not. This franchise has a lot of interesting characters, whether they're Darkeners or not. I think Ralsei is an interesting character, of course, and it'll be interesting to see what they do with him in the future. Tenna and Spamton are pretty fun, of course, but they're pretty popular. And the Knight doesn't count because, you know, we all know it's Temmie. I thought that Queen was a bit annoying at first, but I've grown to really like her. She's pretty fun. She's probably the villain I laughed the most at thus far. Thank you all so much for subscribing and tuning in today. Be sure to click the link in the description and check out my membership. Have a wonderful day.